I was asked a question on Facebook about neck exercises and neck program to decrease the chance of being knocked out, or for fighting, or for neck cranks. Well, specifics. So what I thought I'd do is create a video. I said I'd create a video about this and then upload it. So there's a couple of scenarios with this kind of question because it's a little bit loaded. When you're talking about decreasing opportunity for concussion or being KO'd in a fight, we were used to think that having a big neck and traps were going to support you for when you got concussed or got taken a head shot. Now it's more the fact that the head will rattle, which creates the concussion. So if you take a shot to the head of some nature, it rattles the brain, and that's what creates the concussion, because the brain kind of hits against the skull. So the brain inside of us will go and hit against the skull, and that will create a shock to it, which will turn it off for a second or 3 or 4. Or you can get your jaw pushed back, where the back of your jaw get pushed back, and will turn off lights that way. But at the end of the day, enough trauma to the skull is going to create a concussion or KO of some nature. So the neck really has no major role in preventing concussion. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have a role. I'm just saying it's not as what we used to led to believe once upon a time, where big thick traps would hold your neck there so you couldn't move it. And to some degree maybe that is true, but then you've lost range of motion. And if you think of all the guys that could take punishment to the head, the Mark Hunts, the Ray Sefors, even Muhammad Ali with those old school bouts where they used to do 15 rounds and just get smashed in the skull every time, they were, like Mark Hunt, Ray Sefors, they don't have big traps. They're not, locked up here and they where they can't do this, so their head can't get into a traumatic state when it gets hit. They're just tough people, Muhammad Ali and them, they're just tough people. So there's an attitude required to, say that it's just, and probably part of it is upbringing, and part of it is attitudinal, and part of it is conditioning as well. So at the end of the day, you get a headshot, you're going to go non-eyes at some level, a good enough headshot. So when it comes to then the next one is the neck cranks. If you get caught in a neck crank of something from grappling, you're more than likely going to get a sore neck because of the extension that's forced onto the neck, where you're in a side shot where you're pulled down and you're getting this at some level. The neck is getting pulled out and down, so you're going to get a sore neck when you get caught in these neck crank type positions, and will having a strong neck help protect you? Yeah, it will. So I'll show you 2 exercises that we have done here, and there's so many. It all depends upon the reps that you're going to do, the duration. Wrestlers are known for bridges on head and circular action with the neck and all of that. It's a little bit, I don't subscribe to neck exercise a lot, specific neck exercise a lot, unless I know the client, because there's too much issues around that with especially with grapplers, neck injuries and all that sort of stuff. So however, I will show you a couple of exercises. So let's go inside into the gym and have a play with a couple. Sweet as. Okay, so the first exercise, which everyone knows, or most people know of, is that like a bridge. So from here, take your hands away, and then you extend forward and back, forward and back. If you want to trick it up, you just bring up as high as you can with your feet posture. That's one. Second one is a bridge. Hands off here, chin to chest, back, nose, try to get your nose on the carpet, So there's two movements that work the forward plane of going there and there. I'll just show one more advanced one.